The year is 1446 BC. The Israelites, newly freed from the shackles of Egyptian slavery, wander through the unforgiving wilderness. They are a people in transition, clinging to the hope of a promised land. Leading them is Moses, a man chosen by God, his very being radiating divine authority. He speaks to God face to face, a privilege granted to no other. Through him, God delivers laws, guidance, and a path to their destiny. Imagine the scene: millions of souls, dependent on this one man, their very survival hanging on his every word. It was a pressure cooker of expectation, a breeding ground for both reverence and resentment. This delicate balance, this intricate dance between a people and their divinely appointed leader, sets the stage for a drama as old as time, a story of power, jealousy, and divine intervention. Enter the Cushite woman. Her arrival into the narrative is brief, yet explosive. The scriptures tell us little about her, not her name, not her lineage, not even the circumstances of her marriage to Moses. Was she a queen in her own right, a symbol of an alliance forged in the fires of Exodus? Or was she a woman whose beauty captivated the heart of a prophet? Some scholars theorize she was Zipporah, Moses' Midianite wife, her darker complexion marking her as a daughter of Cush. Others believe she was a second wife, taken after Zipporah's death or departure. Whoever she was, her presence ignited a firestorm. Miriam and Aaron, Moses' own siblings, rise up in opposition. They whisper, they accuse, their words laced with venom. But what lay beneath their outrage? Was it simply the arrival of a foreign wife? Or did something more insidious fester beneath the surface? The stated reason for their rebellion? Moses' Cushite wife, a convenient target, a lightning rod for simmering resentments. Miriam and Aaron, both prophets in their own right, had long basked in the reflected glory of their brother. But had their hearts grown envious? Did they crave a larger share of the prophetic stage, a more prominent role in God's unfolding drama? The text hints at a deeper grievance, a struggle for power and recognition. Has the Lord spoken only through Moses? They demand, their words dripping with indignation. Has he not spoken through us also? These were not the words of concerned siblings, but of rivals threatened by their brother's privileged position. The Cushite wife was merely the catalyst, a convenient excuse to unleash their simmering discontent. Their rebellion, cloaked in piety, reeked of jealousy and ambition. God, ever-present, ever-watchful, hears their whispers, and his response is swift and terrible. The earth trembles. A pillar of cloud descends, a visible manifestation of divine wrath. God appears before them not in a gentle breeze or a still small voice, but in a whirlwind of power and fury. He summons the three siblings to the tent of meeting, the very epicenter of his presence. The air crackles with anticipation. Miriam and Aaron, God thunders, his voice echoing through the desert. Why then were you not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? The question hangs heavy in the air, a searing indictment of their arrogance and disrespect. God defends Moses with a passion that brooks no argument. With him I speak face to face, he proclaims, clearly and not in riddles. He sees the form of the Lord. This was no mere prophet, but a man chosen, favored, and entrusted with an intimacy no other could claim. The cloud departs. God's presence recedes, leaving behind an eerie silence. And then, the consequences of their transgression manifest in a horrifying spectacle. Miriam, the instigator, the voice that first gave breath to their rebellion, is struck with leprosy. Her skin, once flawless, becomes as white as snow, a chilling reminder of divine displeasure. Aaron, aghast at the sight of his sister's suffering, throws himself at Moses' feet. "Oh, my Lord," he pleads, his voice thick with remorse. "Please do not hold against us the sin we have so foolishly committed." His words are a desperate plea for mercy, a stark contrast to his earlier arrogance. He recognizes too late the gravity of their transgression. Moses, the one wronged, the target of their jealousy and resentment, does not gloat. He does not demand retribution. Instead, he displays the very quality that set him apart, humility. "Please, God, heal her," he cries out, his voice filled with genuine concern for his sister. In this single act of compassion, Moses reveals the depth of his character. He, who could command the very forces of nature, who spoke with God as a man speaks with his friend, chooses mercy over vengeance. He embodies the very teachings he imparts: forgiveness, compassion, and an unwavering faith in God's justice. The story of Moses, the Cushite wife, and the rebellion of Miriam and Aaron is more than just an ancient family feud. It is a timeless narrative, echoing through millennia, offering profound lessons for humanity. It reminds us that God is a God of justice, swift to defend the righteous and punish the wicked. But it also reveals a God of mercy, ever willing to forgive those who repent and seek His grace. The narrative challenges us to confront the insidious nature of prejudice, the way it festers and erupts, often disguised as something more palatable. It reminds us that true leadership lies not in power or position, but in humility, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to serving something greater than oneself. And finally, it leaves us with a powerful image. Moses, the meekest man on earth, standing tall in the face of adversity, his humility his greatest strength. His story, etched in the annals of history, serves as a beacon, guiding us towards a path of righteousness, inclusivity, and unwavering faith. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.